Hi students, this is Mrs. Fernandi again. Time for some more spelling work. Make sure you have your notebook and a pencil, and let's go ahead and get started. Back at the PowerPoint, this spot where we were the other day. There's our no stress baby sloth. I just thought it would be a good way to start today. And our rhyme, if a word ends in consonant Y, don't stress. Change the Y to an I and add ES. So we're going to shift gears a little bit and go to a different kind of ending. The sound ul. Go ahead and make that sound ul at the end of words. There are several ways to spell this sound at the end of a polysyllabic word. Remember that the word polysyllabic only means many syllables. Poly means many, syllabic, you can hear the word syllables in that. So I'm going to show you a few of them. Gentle with the LE at the end. That is the most common one. Metal with an AL, camel with an EL, fossil with an IL, and capital with an OL. All of those make that sound ul at the end of the word. One of the most common spellings of ul, as I said before, is LE. I like to think of these attached to their consonant that come right before. So we have bubble, we have the bull sound, B-L-E, say bull. Nice. Trouble, trouble. It's easier if you think about it as a three letter ending that has a consonant, a vowel sound in it. Bubble, trouble, grumble, say bull, grumble. Shingle, now we have a G-L-E, gull. It's almost like a seagull sound, but we're going to spell it G-L-E. Giggle, there it goes again. And then we have poodle, we have a D-L-E, poodle, and riddle, riddle. So you can probably think of a lot of other words that end in B-L-E, G-L-E, D-L-E, maybe T-L-E, like title, and it all has that ul sound. So when you start thinking about all of those, you'll notice that L-E is probably the most popular way to spell the ul sound at the end of a word. Okay, sometimes we're going to spell it E-L or A-L. For example, model. You are a model student. Label. We wouldn't put a label on the, I don't know what we wouldn't put a label on. Travel. We are not traveling very much these days. Travel is fun though. Normal. A-L, normal. These are not normal times. Tropical, you can see that I put a tropical picture there, both to travel to and just its beautiful tropical AL. Animal, that's probably our most common used one, right? We talk about our animals, our cats, our pets, animals at the zoo all the time. And there, that is spelled AL, animal. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let me share with you now my Word document. Grab my pencil. Our first word is emergencies. We're going back to that Y, changing the Y to an I sound. So we had emergency ending in a Y. We're going to change the Y to an I and add ES because we know that CY is that consonant Y. E does not start with a Y, so our ending doesn't start with an I, sorry. So we're going to change the Y to an I and add ES. We have copying. We have here consonant PY, but we have an ending that starts with an I already. So we'll keep the Y where it is and just add in, copying. Reply, same thing. We have consonant. We add consonant Y in reply. We're going to add ED as an ending. So we'll change the Y to an I and add ED. Here's one of our fun ow sounds, ounce. It is not at the end of the word, so we're going to spell it O-U. Now notice it also has one of our other rules we've recently been talking about. We cannot end an English word with the letter C, so we put an E at the end to help it say S, sound and also to follow the other rule. Nature. Nature has two syllables, a nice open A sound in the first syllable, nay, and then chur, T-U-R-E, chur. Sugar, what's our first syllable? Sh, that's a sh sound just made with an S, and then gur. Identifying, I, long open I sound I, and then den, we can spell that one easily, den. T, I can hear that short I sound. Can you? Identify. Ooh, there is our long I sound. Identifying. Yes, we're going to leave the Y where it is and add on ing. Identified, we have the same word, but this time we're changing the Y to an I because we're adding ed to the end. Shower, we have ow, but it is in the first syllable. It's the end of the first syllable. Shower. When it's at the end of the word or a syllable, we're going to use OW to spell the ow sound. And then we have our ending. Picture, remember, we want to hear both those syllables really well, so we can divide them right between the two consonants. Pick, I hear the k sound, and then chur. Chur is our ending. Conditions, again, I'm going to break this down to syllables. Con has that schwa, which is spelled with an O in this word. And then we have di, which I can hear that nice short I sound for I. And then shun, and of course, adding an S on the end for plurals. Understood, break it down. Under, and then stood with that long O sound there. Activities, ac, with the k sound, we always spell it with a C. If there are follow-up syllables, T, short I sound, V, short I sound. We've changed our Y to an I to add the ES at the end because that is our rule. Worry, we have a double R. Worry, the Y sound at the end is long E sound spelled with a Y. Nature, long A sound for nay, and then chur again. Groceries, this is a tough one. Grocery would be ending in Y. We're going to change the Y to an I and add ES. Grocer. Listen to that sh sound in the middle that we spell with an E. We're just going to have to learn that one, right? Okay, I'm going to stop sharing that. Make sure you have your pencil and your paper, and let's work together. Oopsies. Let's work together on my whiteboard and your paper. Okay, let's do, a text box here. And the first word I would like you to spell is the word identified. Let's go ahead and try it. Try it in syllables. Go ahead and write I, den, ti. I can hear that short I sound, ti. What did I say? Identify? Yeah, F-Y. Now what I'd like you to do is change it to identifies. We're going to get rid of our Y, replace it with an I, and then add ES. Oops, I went away from it. Oh, it's being a little bit stubborn. It doesn't want me to get back in there. I'm sorry about that. We're going to leave that one alone and do it again. I'm going to do it again. I, den, ti, by, changing it to I, adding ES. Good. Okay, let's do another one. Go ahead and write the word understood. Stood. Very nice. Write the word classroom. It is a compound word, classroom, two words that can stand alone. Room. I miss being in the classroom. And the next word is picture. Picture, remember, pick, and then chur, T-U-R-E. Let's go ahead and write nature as well. Nature. Long open A, long A sound, and then chur. Very nice. And then let's do two more. Married. We have our word married, to marry someone. We're going to take that Y, change it into an I, and add on the ED. And the very last word for today is shower. There are rain showers later. Shower, we have the sh sound. We have the ow sound. Is it going to be OU or OW? Thinking about shower. Show is in the first syllable. It's the end of the first syllable, ow sound. So we're going to spell it OW, and then we're going to add on our sound. Okay. Super. I will see you when we do our spelling test. Feel free to go back over the videos and make sure that you understand the concepts for this week. The O sound is the preview for next week. So you don't have to worry about that for tomorrow, the next spelling test, but you do need to think about it for next week and make sure we start to get a handle on those. Okay? All right. Stay safe and be well.